name's Alisa Karras, and I am uh, trained in all sort of law. I have a legal background, let's put it that way. I've practiced family law for like 16 years, and then I started a mediation practice. So my business is all online virtual mediation for people throughout, right at this point, it's throughout the United States, could be global. Um, yeah, and I've used SmarterQueue for probably the last 3 years, I guess, and I love it. Makes my life so much easier. Mediators program, which was online virtual during COVID, because everything was virtual back then. Um, and the school that I was attending, the lady who ran it, it's called Interactive Management Associates. She actually used SmarterQueue, and so she recommended it to all of her students. And I have a business background as well, so I took it and ran with it. And I was like, this is great, because before I was posting everything to every piece of social media I had. It was taking a tremendous amount of time. And then it just it put everything in one place for me, and then automated the pushing out posts and stuff. It was great. I'm also part of a few different business and professional women's groups. And so sharing with other people, just word of mouth. I have gotten some business off of that, and people love it. I mean, what's not to love, right? There are now a whole bunch of different platforms, but even though SmarterQueue is located in the UK and I'm in the United States, because everything is virtual, it just made sense. They had everything, pretty much when I started 3 years ago, and then they've made improvements over time. So it's just getting better and easier. The one really beautiful thing is that I could do all of my media marketing or social media marketing I do it a quarter at a time. And because they have the queue that runs, and then you can recycle content, it's never lacking any content. So in other words, I don't just go dormant for any significant period of time. And then I can always update and delete and move things in and out as well. So I love that. And I love that I can post different categories of things. So I have podcasts and blogs and a whole bunch of different stuff on my website. All of that I can put into different categories, and it circulates based on my calendar that I set for the schedule, I guess I should say, for my social media posting. Love that. When I started, it was the beginning of COVID, and there were people who were just kind of trying to adjust to just getting on a Zoom call, right? So, and they didn't really understand, I think, at first. Now it's become more popular. I think it's easier to explain to people that you just post once and it shoots out to all your social media. So yeah, I don't have any problem now. And a lot of people I have found they found either similar solutions or they've taken my suggestion, which is go to SmarterQueue. And it's very affordable. I will say I did a lot of research of the different platforms that were available. And by far, for the price point that SmarterQueue had, the features were the best. You can get on and ask a question at any time, right? And they usually get back to me within an hour. I mean, I don't have to do that a lot because the program itself is pretty intuitive. But when I have, they've gotten right back to me. And I've had people even follow up. And then I've had people contact me to be part of a beta test program. They're very accessible and interactive. When I first started this, I didn't know what I was doing. So just the idea of being able to go to one place and do it all at one time and have it push out to all of your various social media accounts was a huge bonus. So I would say at a minimum, just go check that out. It's well worth it to get a feel for it, and then test out some other products, because you will find that SmarterQueue is by far the best bang for your buck, I think. At least it was for me, and it's very intuitive to use.